Hey everyone, my name is Sirhc and welcome back to another episode here on the Colonies, my single player Let's Play series. I finally went and got myself a Silk Touch shovel. I was hoping to get a book from a villager, get a trade from one of them, but it didn't happen. So I just went and did a bunch of enchanting, finally lucked out and got Silk Touch pop up on the shovel enchant, and then I was able to get this pod soul. And I love the fact that pod soul is renewable at the moment. It seems like they're going to keep that, which will be great with the spruce trees creating the pod soul. I think that is a wonderful change. I could see it being annoying in a few instances where you're just trying to grow some big trees or something and not turn the whole ground into pod soul, but it's pretty easy to fix. You just dig up the pod soul and turn it into dirt, or you can even till it up. I'm pretty sure. Actually, you might not be able to till up pod soul. I can't remember. Do I have? Let's try this out. Yeah, you can't till up pod soul. That is correct. I forgot about that. But like I said, you can just dig it up and turn it back to dirt and grow the grass back, and it'll be back to normal. But it is really nice to actually have renewable pod soul instead of having to go and tear up the mega spruce taigas, which I think look pretty fantastic. Those are definitely my favorite of the forest biomes. So now that we got the Silk Touch shovel, I have gone around and replaced our ground here in our pumpkin patch. I've done this one, and then the pumpkin and melon patches over on that side. So those are looking a lot better. I love the way this looks. It's way better than just having like coarse dirt, because the coarse dirt is pretty light colored. I mean, it looks like this. So it contrasts quite a bit with the tilled soil, and you can't have tilled soil because the pumpkins will grow on it and turn it into regular soil. And so that again is just this kind of very light tan color, where I want a nice dark color. So this the pod soul is a nice solution for that. And you also have the nice green in there, which sort of goes along with all the pumpkin stems. I think it fits the area so much better. I've been doing some work around here on the farm village, and we're going to be continuing that today. Today is going to be a big project, big working day. Next episode is episode 25, and in this series, every 25 episodes, we're going to be doing a world tour and world download. So that is coming up, and I want to get these farming areas a lot more finished. So I went through and I got the road filled in. I went and got a bunch more gravel, so I was able to finish the road we started last episode. I got it all the way up to right there where it's going to go up the hill. What else did I do? I got this whole thing put in. It kind of transitions more into stone on this part of the road, because this is kind of a main part. In fact, this is going to be the main way into this village. There's going to be a lot more settlements on the north side of this island. There's going to be a big city and then a port up right past these mountains. So this will be kind of like the main trade route right through here and up into the actual like town part of this village. I even came on over to this side and got all of the roads and the rock walls done over here around all the farms. So this side's looking a lot better. The goal today is to get all of the bridges done, get the houses built on this side and that side, and maybe even do the riverbeds, get all the river decorated up, or switch out the blocks, put some coarse dirt and gravel and whatever else underneath there. I don't think we'll do anything with the water yet, because water is still kind of broken in this snapshot, the water updating. But I think if we could at least get it ready for just laying down the water, that would be fantastic. And we even have a name now for this farming village. I asked last episode, and I'm going to go with the suggestion from one of our patrons, Dragon Tech. We are going to call this place Welcome to ROCKWALL. I love it. It's very nice and simple, and it is a reference to all of the rock walls that I have been complaining about, or was complaining about last episode, that I have now finished, and I think it fits pretty well. There's lots of rock walls around here, and we're going to actually I think I'm going to incorporate the rock wall idea as we move on to these mountains and this keep, and kind of, we have like a big cliffside right on the other side of this hill. It just sort of drops off right here, as well as kind of over on this side, it drops off a lot. There's a lot of cliffs. So I think we're going to include a lot of rock in there, and that will be sort of the origin of the name of this village, ROCKWALL. People came here and they saw these big cliffs and decided to build on them and build their farms, set up their farms in the lower valleys. And it was just a nice defensive position for them to set up. So I like it. I like it a lot. And more work has been done. I started putting these houses up over here, and I like it. Adding a bit of height to this place. Got the roofs done. Still got to fill in all the walls. But I've been thinking about this over here. We have this plot of land that I was not sure what to do with. It was kind of an extra farm that I hadn't originally planned. And I liked how we had all the crops sorted. We have like one of every crop on each side. And I didn't know what to put here because I didn't really want any more duplicates. We didn't need another potatoes or carrots. I was thinking maybe wheat, but we have the wheat right there because I feel like we could never have too much wheat. I was even thinking pumpkins because pumpkins are good for trading, but we have pumpkins right there, and it didn't really work out well. I was thinking sheep because we don't actually have sheep here. We got pigs there. We got cows over on the east side. The east side. And then we're going to have a chicken pen right on the other side of this house. But I was going to save the sheep for a different village because I want to make like an actual like sheep herding village where they have all the different colors in there. I'm thinking that's going to be the island off to that way that we had looked at a while ago. And we're just going to have pens strewn about with all the different colors of sheep. But anyways, you may have guessed what I decided to do. We got some soul sand down. We're going to stick some nether wart. Now, I could have made this just like an aesthetic farm. Maybe it was a dead farm. A farm that just wasn't producing. The soil had gone bad here. Or we could have done, I don't know, some sort of like bushes or flowers. Maybe made it look like, used the rose bushes and tried to make it look like, I don't know, strawberries or something. I don't know what, some sort of berries growing on bushes. But I want all these farms to be useful. I want them to actually, be growing something that we can use. And so I think this is what we're going to go with. We're going to go with nether wart. I think this will look like a good farm. So now that I got that figured out, I can finish up the wall around here, and then all of the farms can be done. And we now have ourselves a nether wart farm. It is so red. There's a few that it's almost all fully grown, except for a few here that are being real stubborn. But yeah, that's very red. A lot more red than I had thought. But I like it. I like it. Nice contrast, a little bit of color to the area. And that's going to be way more nether wart than we ever need. I could harvest this like once. And until I make like a giant potion setup, which probably won't be for a while, I don't think we'll need that much. But yeah, that turned out pretty good. I like it. I've just been doing a lot of off-camera work, just watching videos and working around on this place. I decided to go ahead and make the bridges on here so we can finally get across these pits that eventually will be rivers much more easily. Pretty simple little bridges, but I like the way they look. I like the way they work. They work just fine. So we got one there, we got one there, and then there's one over on the other side of the farms going across the river on the east side there. The next thing I want to work on, and we'll probably spend the rest of the episode on this, is I want to get this chicken coop in here. I think it's finally time to get this going. So we're going to have a building here, our actual chicken coop right in that spot. And then we'll put a pen around the area for chickens to run around in their little field, in their yard. And what I'm going to do is we got some hoppers here. We're going to put some chicken nests on top of those. So these will be the nests. There'll be one adult chicken on each of these, laying eggs into the hoppers. This side is all going to get collected and put into a chest on the front of the coop. So we just have a collection of eggs in here. And then the other side, we're going to bring this down, down through the ground in here. And it's going to go into this dispenser right here. So let's get these hoppers in place. Put that one. There we go. And then we're going to do something similar to what we have over on Stormy Isle with the chicken nest. We're going to have the eggs just get dispensed up. I got some redstone here that just makes it send a pulse every time an egg... Let me get up. There we go. Every time an egg goes into the dispenser will get a redstone pulse, which will shoot the egg up. It'll land in the yard, and then we'll have baby chickens running around, and they'll grow up. And I can just come in here and murder the chickens as I please to get their meat and their feathers. I will have to put an on-off switch. I think I'm going to have to power all of these pistons, which will be sort of annoying to do, so that we don't get like a big collection of eggs. Because I don't want, like when you turn it on, I don't think I want a bunch of eggs shooting up. Although maybe I would. I guess maybe that'd be nice if I just go around and kill them all. And then I can just turn it on and have a bunch of eggs that are stored up. Although that'd be a lot of eggs because you'd have this thing full plus all of these hoppers. Unless I just powered like that one. But even that, like that's a lot of eggs in reserve there. Not sure. I'll see if I can power this easily and compactly to turn it off. But that is the idea. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's get these down. It's kind of just a dirt pit there, I guess, that the eggs are coming out of. So I think what we're going to do, we got to separate these chickens. And I think I'm going to put a stair just because a full block seems a little bit too closed in. But I want the front face to be solid because we're going to put fences on the front. So we're going to have a fence gate in front of the chickens, and then we'll do some fence posts for the gates to kind of connect to. And then those fence posts will connect to the stair there, so we'll have the chicken just sitting there. Can kind of see them sitting there on their little nest. And just like that, out of the oven comes the finished product. I'm sorry, I keep meaning to do some building on camera, but I'm just having so much fun playing off camera by myself and watching videos while I do it. I just kind of get caught up, and well, I got the thing done. I even did the ground. I need to go do this to the other animal pens, the cows and the pigs. I've been kind of waiting because I wanted the pod sole, but now we have pod sole thanks to our new silk touch shovel, which I need to go repair soon, it looks like. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice. We got our chicken coop, which is just a smaller version of the other houses around here, with our chicken nests, and we can get some chickens in here. So I got some eggs, and we'll just plop these down. There we go. We got one chicken. Don't go through the fence, please. We got 2 chicken. We got 3 chicken. Oh, that chicken's gonna die. We got 3 chicken. Whoops, we got 4 chicken. We got 5 chicken. Let's just try and push you into your spot. We got... Come on. We got... Are you kidding me? We got no chicken. There are no more chickens. We have used up all of the chickens. Well, we got 6 chickens. We're not gonna have enough eggs. No! No! Alright. This isn't going very well. Okay, well, we have 5 chickens. The worst part is... Wait. What happened to this chicken? Did it escape? It did escape. Dang it. Okay. The worst part is we don't have any chickens on this... Oh, we have 1 chicken on the side where the eggs actually get collected. Which right now I just have a bunch of ground blocks in there. Whatever. I'll get that figured out. I'll get some chickens in there. Maybe I'll get these wrestled up and put into their spots. But all the redstone is in place. This one's pretty simple. It's just hoppers going into this chest. On this side, we saw it before. It's just hoppers going into this dispenser, and then the dispenser fires. This thing does look a little out of place, but whatever. It's fine. It needs to be there. And then I did make a button to turn off all those hoppers. So now if I push this, it will power all of these blocks underneath the hoppers, which will mean the hoppers won't pick up any more eggs and the eggs will just despawn up in there. So we don't have to worry about a bunch of eggs accumulating, and then when I turn it back on, it'll just shoot out a bunch of eggs. And that's just for when the chicken, this yard gets filled up with chickens. We don't want any more spawning. We don't want tons and tons of chickens. And for it to run away, I mean, there are only 4 chickens laying eggs, so it shouldn't be too bad. We shouldn't have there shouldn't be too many getting hatched. It should be pretty slow, which is all right. But the way I did that is simple. It's just a button turned into a lever. This is a piston, sticky piston with a block, little monostable circuit. Sends a 1-tick pulse to this block, or this piston, which moves this redstone block, and then we have repeaters going into all of those blocks. So we'll just put that to cover it up, and we're all good to go. I love it. Maybe we'll put some more dirt over here, like this, like so. Yeah, maybe a little bit more dirt. I might grow some grass around here, but I think for right now, this looks good. And we have our chicken yard, our chicken coop. Fantastic. And I just got back from our blaze farm, which I keep forgetting that we have, because I don't really have a clean path to it. We built it quite a while ago. But I was trying to repair some of my tools, but it's so slow. I mean, it's probably the best XP farm we have at the moment, since we just have that and the skeleton farm. But the design isn't super efficient. It was just like a really bare bones one that I wanted to build. Yeah, we built that back before episode 10 because we needed the blaze powder to make Eye of Ender to get to the end, which we did in episode 10, I believe. So I think we did it like episode 9, quite a while ago already. But yeah, so I repaired my shovel a little bit so I can get a little bit more work done. But I was over here and decided to make a map of our island here, Starter Isle, or Stormy Isle. So I got that up on the wall. That looks beautiful. And I was also looking at this map. This is like our big map that I made way back when, just to kind of see the surrounding area, the surrounding ocean, see if there's any other good islands around, and there really isn't. But I was looking at our island. This is where we're building right now, just on the southern end. And I thought maybe we could end this episode by updating that. And let's take a quick nap. Oh yeah, we also have a bunch of eggs over here. So let's grab those. Hopefully we can fill our chicken coop and get that ready. I think it's already updated a little bit. Hopefully you can remember, or I guess you can just go back in the video to see what it looks like. I hate the fact you can't see it while you're boating, but you can start to see some more green pop in. I don't know if can we see any brown from all of the paths that were built, or are the paths going to be too small? I think this is the biggest map, so each pixel is a 16 by 16 area, and besides maybe like right here, all the paths are, at most like 4 blocks wide. By the way, here's the other bridge that we got that I have built. Still gotta build all of the houses over on this side. We had to replace the ground here in the cow farm. I think I need to fix this fence a little bit so that baby cows can't get through here, and maybe even adult cows kind of close in the fence. So we got some work yet to do over here. I haven't touched the riverbeds yet. I'll probably work quite a bit off camera before the next episode, which will be our tour episode. But let's just go through, make sure everything is loading in. I can see a lot more green popping up. Let's go over to this side. That's kind of the only change. I do see there's a little bit of brown, although I think that I think I see the soul sand over here is what some of that brown is. Oh, I think also the pod soul from the pumpkin farm. There's a melon farm over there. This pumpkin farm, I think I'm seeing that. So let's just get over here, and then we'll go stick this in an item frame so we can see it a little bit closer. So I think that should be pretty much everything loaded in. Maybe we'll just hop on over here, and then we'll come back across the bridge. get it all nice and loaded in. Now let's take a look at this baby. Maybe we'll stick it right here. And there is our new area. It looks slightly different. I was hoping it would look a little bit more different, but it's basically just a little bit of green and brown. It's too zoomed out really to get a good sense, but it's definitely different than it was before, and we'll continue making it different. And here you can see a nice clear image of the whole area that we're going to be building in. I think our main building projects are going to be focused here at the moment. Once we get done with this village, we'll move north to the ports and to up here where our big main city is going to be. And I think on the northern tip, there's going to be kind of a fishing village. It's very rocky over there. I can see lots of like cool oceanside huts. But I think that is going to do it for today. Like I said, I'm going to keep working on this place, try and get it slightly more finished. And next episode, we're going to go around and just take a look at everything we've done. Oh, I made this look maybe slightly less out of place by putting water in there. So it's like a little water, chicken bath, I don't know, bird bath area, place for them to drink. I think that works pretty well. But hope you have enjoyed. We'll see you next time. And goodbye, folks.